Cooking with Prashan. I'm Prashan, and today I will be preparing shrimp meatloaf served with au gratin potatoes. So let's get started. So you need to chop the potatoes. I have chopped my potatoes. Okay, so this is the shape. I am going to chop my green onions. Now my potatoes are boiling, so I need to preheat my oven to 425. I usually always start cooking my au gratin potatoes first because the preparation time and the cooking time is somewhat longer than the cooking and prep time for the meatloaf. If you do it in this order, you'll be in good shape. Now, my potatoes are boiling and I'm going to preheat my oven to 425, and then I'll start to prepare my meatloaf. So my potatoes are ready to come out. You just want them a little soft, but you don't want them as soft as you would mashed potatoes. So I'm going to drain these. I'm going to place my potatoes in the refrigerator for 10 minutes so that they can chill. So I have a half a stick of melted butter. Okay. I'm just going to stir that around. Now the point of me chilling my potatoes were so that once I stir in my butter and all my other ingredients, it won't become mashed potatoes. So it helps it to stay firm. So that's why it's important for you to chill your potatoes for about 10 to 20 minutes after you boil them. Okay. Okay, so for this next part, you're going to need a food processor. Okay, so I have a little small food processor. So in my food processor, I'm going to add my onion, my bell pepper, and my parsley, and my green onion. And I'm going to chop that up real finely, and I'm going to add it to my ground meat. So the point of putting the veggies in the food processor is that when we have our meat, when you bite down on the meatloaf, you don't want to crunch on onions and bell peppers. There needs to be a nice consistency. I'm mixing all of my ingredients in. I have my 1 egg, a little less than ½ cup of Italian breadcrumbs, seasoned my ground beef, and I have all my veggies in here. So now I'm going to add a few of my shrimp in the mixture. I'm going to transfer my ground beef to my pan. I'm going to take my Lipton mixture and I'm not going to follow the directions on this thing. Don't follow the directions on the box. All you're going to do is sprinkle it a little over the top. Not too much, just a little over the top. Okay. I'm now adding a small amount of water. Adding just a small amount of water for the bottom. I'm just going to make sure that's even throughout. And so now I'm going to put my foil on top and pop it in the oven. The shrimp meatloaf recipe is from my fabulous Aunt Lisa in New Orleans. When I was a teenager, I would follow her around the kitchen. She was like, "Rashawn, get out of my kitchen, get out of my kitchen." But I was persistent and I stayed. Anytime she was in the kitchen, I was in the kitchen. Because her food was so good, I always wanted to know, how does she make it taste so good? So yes, my Aunt Lisa is how I learned to cook the shrimp meatloaf. Okay, so my meatloaf has been in the oven for exactly 50 minutes. And for the last 10 minutes, I'm going to take the meatloaf out and pour some of the pasta sauce on top. Very nice looking meatloaf. So I'm going to sprinkle my marinara sauce on top. And I'm going to put that back in the oven for about 10 minutes. Potatoes are gratin. Looks yummy. And this is our shrimp meatloaf. So it is time to eat. I would totally give that an A+.